Have you ever wondered what our world looked like millions of years ago? Long before humans walked the earth. Let's journey back in time to an age when giants ruled the planet. Our story begins over 230 million years ago, in a period known as the Triassic. The world was a vast, single supercontinent called Pangaea. The air was warm, the landscapes were lush with ferns and conifers. But something new was stirring. Here, among the early reptiles and amphibians, the first dinosaurs appeared. They weren't the giants we often imagine. Creatures like a raptor were small, nimble, and quick on their feet, no bigger than a large dog. They were just starting their evolutionary journey, a small but significant step in the grand theater of life. But this was only the beginning. The stage was being set for an era of unprecedented scale and dominance. As the Triassic gave way to the Jurassic period, about 201 million years ago, the world began to change. The supercontinent Pangaea started to break apart, creating new oceans and climates. This geological shift created diverse environments, and in these new worlds, dinosaurs exploded in variety and size. This was the true dawn of the giants. Imagine the ground trembling under the weight of the long-necked sauropods, like the colossal Brachiosaurus, stretching its neck to reach the tops of the tallest trees. Picture the armored Stegosaurus, with its iconic plates and spiked tail, grazing peacefully in vast fern prairie. In the skies, pterosaurs, though not dinosaurs themselves, soared on leathery wings, casting shadows over the land below. The Jurassic was a time of titans, a world teeming with life on a scale we can barely comprehend. Every niche was filled, from the smallest plant eaters to the formidable predators, like Allosaurus, the lion of the Jurassic. It was a golden age for the dinosaurs, a time when they truly became the undisputed masters of the planet. Then came the Cretaceous period, the final and longest chapter in the age of dinosaurs. The continents continued to drift towards their modern positions, and the world became even more vibrant. Flowers bloomed for the first time, adding color to the prehistoric landscape. And with these new plants came new dinosaurs. The duck-billed hadrosaurs roamed in massive herds, their complex crests likely used for communication. The Triceratops, with its three-horned face and massive frill, became one of the most recognizable herbivores, a formidable opponent for any predator. But the Cretaceous is most famous for its king. Towering over the landscape was the Tyrannosaurus rex. With a bite force strong enough to crush bone, T-Rex was the apex predator of its time. Its sheer size and power have made it an icon of prehistory, the very definition of a terrible lizard. For over 150 million years. From the small pioneers of the Triassic to the mighty rulers of the Cretaceous, dinosaurs dominated every corner of the globe. They were a testament to life's incredible ability to adapt and thrive. But this long and glorious reign was about to come to a sudden, catastrophic end. 66 million years ago, the world changed forever. An asteroid, estimated to be 6 miles wide, slammed into the Earth in what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact was cataclysmic, unleashing energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. It triggered massive earthquakes, continent-sized tsunamis, and sent a superheated cloud of dust and debris into the atmosphere. This cloud enveloped the globe, blocking out the sun for months, perhaps even years. The world was plunged into a prolonged, dark winter. Plants, unable to photosynthesize, withered and died. The herbivores that fed on them starved, and the carnivores that hunted the herbivores soon followed. The food chain collapsed. It wasn't just a bad day. It was the end of an era. Over 75% of all species on Earth, including all Mammavian dinosaurs, vanished in this mass extinction event. The giants who had ruled for so long were gone, their thunderous footsteps silenced forever. Their reign was over. In the silent aftermath of the apocalypse, a slow, quiet process began. The remains of these magnificent creatures were buried under layers of sediment, sand, and volcanic ash over millions of years. Immense pressure and chemical reactions worked their magic. The organic material in the bones was gradually replaced by minerals, turning them into stone. This process, called fossilization, is incredibly rare. Most creatures simply decay and disappear. Only a tiny fraction are preserved, becoming time capsules locked within the Earth's crust. Each fossil is a lottery ticket that won, a precious fragment of a lost world waiting to be discovered. For millions of years, these stone skeletons lay hidden, silent witnesses to a bygone age, holding the secrets of the dinosaurs until a new, intelligent species would one day unearth them and begin to piece together their incredible story. Fast forward to the 19th century, a brilliant naturalist named Charles Darwin is meticulously studying the world around him. He examines barnacles, charts the finches of the Galapagos, and pores over the strange, giant bones being unearthed from quarries and cliffs around the world. These terrible lizards, or dinosaurs as they were named, presented a fascinating puzzle. They were unlike anything alive today. Darwin's revolutionary idea, the theory of evolution by natural selection, provided the framework to understand them. He proposed that all life is connected, descending from common ancestors, and changing over vast stretches of time. The dinosaurs weren't monsters from a fantasy world. They were a vital part of the grand tree of life. They were a spectacular example of adaptation and diversification, and their extinction was a powerful illustration of how environmental changes can drive life in new directions. Darwin's work transformed these mysterious bones from mere curiosities into crucial evidence for the epic history of life on Earth. So, where did the dinosaurs go? We know they were wiped out by an asteroid, but is that the whole story? Well, not exactly. One group of dinosaurs survived the cataclysm. They were small, feathered, and had a crucial advantage: they could fly. These were the ancestors of modern birds. That's right. The pigeon you see on the street, the robin in your garden, the eagles soaring in the sky, they are the living descendants of dinosaurs. Paleontologists have uncovered a wealth of evidence connecting them, from fossilized feathers on dinosaur skeletons, like the Archaeopteryx, to similarities in their bone structure, nesting behaviors, and even their DNA. The most fearsome predator of its time is more closely related to a chicken than it is to a stegosaurus. It's an amazing thought. Every time you see a bird, you're looking at a living, breathing dinosaur. The legacy of these ancient giants isn't just locked away in stone. It's alive, all around us. From the first small steps of Eoraptor to the final roar of the T-Rex, and from the cosmic collision that ended their world to the quiet realization that they never truly left, the story of the dinosaurs is a breathtaking epic. It's a tale of dominance, disaster, and incredible survival. It spans over 150 million years, a timeline so vast it's hard to fathom. But through the patient work of scientists like Darwin and generations of paleontologists who followed, we have pieced together this lost world. We've learned that extinction isn't always the end of the story, but sometimes a new beginning. The study of dinosaurs reminds us of the planet's deep history, the incredible power of evil, and our own fleeting place within the grand, ever-unfolding story of life on Earth. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more adventures into the past.